If you want respect, you gotta earn it. You damn right.
Yeah, we back to it. Here to do it, hard to earn. One more again.
R&B style, man. We about to get jiggy with it.
Now you are the jiggiest today, sir.
Am I?
Yeah, with this.
I mean, I don't have one of them sweatshirts. That's fire.
There's a large array of people who can say the same thing.
That's fire, man.
This sweatshirt, this is big shout out to Mokafai. This is a sweatshirt that was given out at our Hard to Earn live event in Brooklyn when we did the B.I.G. album.
Yeah.
Actually, the classy was a theme.
It was in high demand.
Definitely, so high
that I'm on back order.
But you got an Andre Harrell Uptown Records label jacket. Yeah, man. That is top tier right there, bro. Yeah, man. That's amazing.
Museum shit, right?
I will gladly give you this sweater today for that jacket.
Not at all.
You sure? Nah, you don't want to swap out?
That's not fair.
What about a halftime? We get to the halfway point of the album.
That's not fair, man.
Nah, rest in peace to the great Andre Harrell. That jacket is crazy. Man. I had the opportunity to meet him a couple of times, and always a great dude. Good energy, stand-up dude.
Jason Rodriguez, our brother Jason, he was very close to Andre as well.
Oh, was he?
He soaked up a lot of game from him.
So you ran through all of these different people on the Uptown roster.
Yeah.
But the queen of it.
Queen, the biggest star.
You know what I mean?
The biggest star to come out of Uptown. Is
Yonkers own.
Yonkers own, the queen. Born in the Bronx, but raised in Yonkers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Mary
J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige, man. And I mean, she came out with, what's the 411?
Monster.
Major. We should talk about that later, right?
Right.
And then, she comes with the sophomore album.
My Life.
Perfection.
Monster.
Perfection. So, now it's like, okay, now Mary's already arrived. Like, she's the queen of hip-hop soul now.
For sure.
What's she coming with? And then Share My World does not disappoint, man.
That third album there's a lot, right? Because, the first album, anything goes. If it's successful, people like, yo, was it a fluke? But there's no expectation on the first album because you're pretty much coming out of nowhere.
Absolutely.
At that point. And there was tons of artist development and shit like that they did at that time. For the audience, we get introduced to Mary J. Blige pretty much from a couple of features, and then bang, she's outside on her own.
She had hit singles, man.
Great album to start. Now it's, even Puff says it on My Life intro, right? They want to know if we could do it again.
Yeah.
And they go back and they do it, dare I say, better. You know what I'm saying? Than the debut album. So now you get to this third album, but now there's differences, right? Yeah. Now where's Puff?
Puff's not really around.
Right? What's going on? Yeah. Mary's a star at this point. A lot of money, a lot of influence, a lot of people around. Obviously,
she's not short on producers.
Not at all. She's not short on content either because she's living such a
dramatic,
harsh, such a harsh, dramatic life.
I mean, I wouldn't even say harsh because I mean, before her debut, that was a harsh life. She's always lived a challenging life.
Challenging,
you know what I'm saying? Like even though she has money now, she's not poor anymore.
It comes with a different set of challenges.
Exactly,
and she spoke about her substance abuse problems.
Exactly,
she spoke about her domestic abuse.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
And still choosing the wrong type of love, you know what I'm saying? Like, which is the main theme of this album.
We get into it, man. We get into it. So we hear Mary J. Blige's third album, Share My World, April of 1997. 25 years later.
Good year. It's a good year.
Hard darn. Yeah, 97 was ringing.
Good year.
97 was ringing. But yeah, man, this album I definitely was very much anticipating. And
actually, now think about it. It's interesting that Big wasn't on this album.
Yeah.
Like Mary wasn't on. So was Mary more Jay-Z? I mean, that's all family. But like Mary wasn't on Life After Death at all, which is also interesting. Right. And then Big wasn't on this album.
Right.
But Big had R. Kelly on his album. He was on R. Kelly's album.
R. Kelly's on this album.
R. Kelly's on this album. It's interesting.
Yeah.
The Queen, the King of New York.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wonder what that's about.
Grant Pooper wasn't on here either.
Probably Puff.
All right, come on, let's get to it and do it, man.
It wasn't as real or real.
There was the album intro.
Yeah.
We'll skip through the intro. Yeah. And the first record we get into is I Can Love You.
Bop.
Take it away.
Woo!
I like that.
Bop.
I like it.
Oh, fire.
Super
just
fire.
Just start the album off with just flames. just blowtorch.
So you said she wasn't showing on producers.
Wasn't showing on producers.
Rodney Jerkins for lack of a better term, shows his ass on this album.
I mean, he sure does.
He shows out on this album.
Several areas, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Dark Child.
Yeah, kills it, man. I mean, let's just go here. Like, the theme of this album is very much still Mary's. A lot of shit she was dealing with. Right. Same as the residual with the relationship with Casey. She's still looking for love in the wrong places. Mm-hmm. She still has a warped sense of love, mainly because she doesn't love herself. She's struggling to love herself. Right. She doesn't have a strong constitution within herself. So if you don't have a strong idea who you are, you kind of choose wrong often. You know what I'm saying?
Or when you think that love is something different, you start looking for different things, the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have a clear definition of what it is.
Or running from a certain toxic love and you run right into another toxic love because it just has a different face. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, she's dealing with all that. I mean, that's the theme. She says a lyrical theme on this album is trust. She's almost like, and I mean, Mary talks about this in her doc, like she's like, my life was about me pleading for you to love me. Pleading for you to love me.
That's such a crazy concept.
That's wild, right? Yeah. She's pleading, and it sounds gorgeous. And that's what Mary does better than pretty much anybody, man. I mean, there's Aretha, of course, you know what I'm saying? But like, as far as our generation, like, she makes that pain, that makes that sorrow, that melancholy, those blues sound gorgeous. Yeah. And on this song, like, this you play this in the club, right? It's going in.
But you break it down.
She's right. She's a lost girl, like, you know what I'm saying, begging for love still. Right.
I can love you better than she can. I mean, it don't get yours. Yeah, it don't get no clearer than that. Yeah. Like, yo, that's your girl. I wish you could be mine. I can love you better than she can. Right. So you looking at something. The grass looks greener. This is the guy that you think is the guy for you.
I'm sitting here wondering, right, why you don't love me the way that I love you.
That's crazy.
What
a set off.
Woo, that's a dark place to be, man.
For sure.
Sitting here.
Right. She make it sound so good, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
And this is the craziest part about us as fans, because we're terrible people, because we say, yo, we want Mary to be sad. We want Mary to be...
We don't want happy Mary, man.
Because this...
No. Bring the drama back. Bring more drama.
What do you mean no more?
More drama.
No, add more drama. More cowbell.
Excess of the drama.
Yeah, man. It's such a crazy thought that the beauty... The most beautiful music that she's made, the most heartfelt music, is when she's in the darkest places, And we do want the best for Mary J. Blige.
Of course,
we also want these.
I like her new album. She's happier than ever now. You know what I'm saying? I like the new album.
Word. Lil' Kim feature on here.
I mean, Blowtorch.
More
Blowtorch. My one criticism, right? I love this song, right? Is that this song, again, like, Mary, it sounds great, right? It's a bop. Rodney Jerkins is killing it. And Mary's talking about, like, again, what we just talking about, like, it's toxic love. She's sitting there wondering, once this other guy's not her, she's never been the same since he said, I love you. And then Kim comes in, and she's a mob boss. Like, she's a mob wife.
I told you once, I told you twice. QD, throw the booty, like coming through from Mo Ice.
Like, she come through on some
bossed up,
Biggie, mob wife shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But even that, she talks about, fighting and dealing with other girls. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you being untrue to her, but from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? From a more bossed up perspective and point of view. I thought you were gonna say dipping on your Ninja Honda, which is, when we break down lyrics, like, there's two different brands, man.
I didn't even peep there.
I'm not sure why nobody tapped you on the shoulder. Yeah.
I mean,
that's like saying being in your Lexus Toyota. Like, wait, what? That's two different. Man, what are you saying? Huh?
That's your Lexus Charger,
right?
Nah, I mean, like, she just came with so much. I think it's, like, again, super small criticism. The song sounds great, but it just felt like they weren't really on the same page.
So let me ask you this, because we'll find out, I think, later on in the album as well. Sometimes the rappers don't necessarily stick directly to the script.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Feature on
that's fine. That's fine. I just remember, like, the sound of the song sounds more like Kim, right? It sounds
Queen bit sample too. The same sample.
There we go, right? It sounds boisterous. It sounds like very confident, alpha female. But again, when you lock in and listen to Mary, it's like she not alpha at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was, it just, there was a little contrast there. But very minor criticism.
Right, and that's just like really nitpicking because
super.
Because
it's just a bop.
Because it's a 10 for me.
What's a 10 for you?
It's a 10 for me.
Woo! You gave it a 10.
It's a 10 for me.
Brooklyn style, baby. I gave it a 9.5.
9.5?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, it's not much difference in the 10 and 9.5, but why
just for that little tweak right there?
Just that little, because they're coming from two different points of view.
Yeah, a little tweak right there. It wasn't like she was rapping about Mary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, she was telling you her story.
Under pressure, I lie for you. Right hand high for you.
Yeah, Luke on the side for you. Right hand high for you.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but that's that down ass chick. Right? Super. That's the role that Kim played a lot, and obviously with Biggie writing for her at the time or what have you.
You can hear it,
that was always her position in the camp. It was like no matter what, or where you went and married another chick while we was still dealing around, but I'm still your ride or die chick. I'm still there for you, even when I'm mad, even when it's other chicks, even when I'm fighting and all of that. I'm still riding for you. So that was always like her position.
It's like her another verse,
as the lieutenant. You know what I'm saying? The queen bitch. But yeah, I gave it a 10. B gave it a 9.5. Yeah. Love Is All We Need. Oh. Esco.
Oof.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis on the production.
Absolutely.
They too.
A few.
They too.
Showed their ass.
Showed up.
When did they?
Showed up.
When they always wearing Prince jeans.
Right. They always under those same black suits.
Son.
Yo, is it the same black suit, or you think they switch them up?
I think they switch them up.
You sure?
They got a lot of money.
They got a couple of dollars. They might be so minimalist though. They be like, yo, 5 suits. That's it. Seven. One for every day of the week.
I mean, Terry was with fucking today. I'm not today. Time. Mm-hmm. I mean, they've been at it.
They've been had it. They've been getting to it.
They've been getting to it.
Long time.
Decades.
And still. Nas on this joint, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis on it, Rick James, Moonchild sample.
Moonchild.
I mean, it's just
woo!
It has the recipes. Woo! It has the makings of everything great.
Man.
It has the
Rick James Moonchild.
Rest in peace to the
God.
Brilliant.
The God.
I mean,
did you see? You saw it? Oh,
yeah. We didn't talk about it.
We was talking about it in the chat with
we were talking about it
with Shine and Black.
Man, listen.
I don't think Shy saw it.
Shy didn't see it.
Oh, that doc is crazy.
Shout out to our brothers from No Bars Off.
Shout out.
Boardwalk Brown.
Yeah, man, like that doc was incredible. And it also showed us how like Lionel Richie and Prince owe their careers to Rick.
I mean, tons of people do for various reasons.
But I mean, like just directly, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Lionel Richie, like, you act.
Are you acting
you
out?
out? Okay,
cool. He's next man up.
Exactly.
Next man up.
Exactly.
The brilliance of Rick James, though, and just again, man, that Moonchild sample, great record in itself. Yeah. They turn into another great record.
So good.
Mary is constantly telling us how she yearns, craves, needs love, and is unable to get it. Yeah, always telling us, her need for love, B.
And the importance of love.
Mm-hmm.
Love is all we need to make everything complete. All we need is LOVE. Because to love you is everything. Not love is everything. To love you.
Right.
For me.
Would mean everything.
The ability and the opportunity to love you, for me, is everything. Like, that's powerful.
That's crazy.
That's so powerful.
Yo, some women are such loving beings by nature.
They're
by nature.
They're better than us.
They definitely better than you.
They're better than me.
I'll be chilling.
100%. 100%. Better than me. For sure. I'll be chilling.
Is love is all we need in the Mary Museum? So Mary has a robust catalog, right? Tons of albums, tons of smashes, tons of records that ring off, that resonate. Yeah. And us hearing this Mary Nas pairing, I remember it being so talked about, and Nas being Nas, right? Nas being the Don.
So well together.
And Mary being the queen and Nas being the Don. And we'll talk about Nas's verse on this, but is this...
Well, that's funny because...
Is this museum material?
I mean, but that's funny. You ask about this. You ask about this, but how could you not ask if how I Can Love You is in it? I Can Love You.
Well, you didn't ask it either.
I Can Love You is absolutely in the Mary Museum.
Okay.
And this song is in the museum.
Oh, 2 for 2. Back to back on them.
Absolutely,
back to back on the track. Yeah, Nas sounds golden.
Yeah, man.
On here.
Perfection.
Like Nas's tone and delivery and just Nas
everything.
He sounds like songs.
Great.
Bro.
Voice, the delivery, what he's saying. I mean,
but again, did he stick to the theme though?
Kinda. Because
as much as Kim did.
No. On I Can Love You, I felt Mary. She had a specific love, like she was going at a specific person, right? I don't think there's a specific person on this record. I feel like she's talking about love in general, like all we need is LOVE, right? It's just a broad sense of love, and then she gets Nas to give his depiction of what that love is, and that's what he does, which I think it works well. I think
that
it's a little
man
different
said, "Fearless hit, banging in your residential district, presidential, chipped out, Canary Rock sizzling." What?
That's
great.
Yeah, Canary Rock is sizzling.
That's a mean
sparkle.
That's a different type of glow.
That's a mean shimmer.
Right? Mary's Hip Hop, Crispy Shorty got this, Fly Angel, my dreams of a queen came through in this land that's dark. If you my man, you my heart, I blast for you, need bail, put up the cash for you. Okay, so in the general sense of love, I guess he's talking about his love for the homies.
Right.
But that opening line, what was the opening line about?
He loves his jewelry.
He loves the canary sizzling.
He loves the floss on him. He loves the floss on him. He loves his jewelry.
Okay.
Which you know how it is, man. Real love make an ill thug feel buck. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's fair. That's fair. Nas analyze, are you trustworthy by the looks in your eyes? Stay with me, be my dog like Dollar and Richie. She convinced me. All we really need is love strictly. Yeah, like that's just such a mean verse. But I felt like it opened a little random, and then he reeled it in.
He did the Biggie. I got a story to tell.
He did the Nas shit.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He did Nas. Is what he did. So it's in the museum. Nas sounds great. Mary sounds great. We love Moonchild.
I ain't the one cheating on you or beating on you because I'm laid back. You thought that I was sleeping on you. Come on, man. Real love make a ill thug feel bug.
That's facts too.
What?
Yo, when you first realize you in love, like when it first hit you, like when you've done the things that you said you would never do.
What's this? What's going on?
When you've made the moves you said you would never make.
Wait.
When you've been and compromised and explained and spent money and traveled and
do not text her
you've
again.
done all of this shit that your mind told you would never do, and then it dawns on you that's what love is.
Your mind's telling you no.
It makes a ill thug feel bug.
Oof.
I remember that shit. I was like,
what the fuck is happening?
It's not flowers. It's not buying you a pair. It's not buying you a pair of Air Ones. It's not going to the movies with you. It's not none of that. All that shit is surface shit.
You know what it is?
What is it?
It's when your phone lights up and that person's name is on it. And you just got sunshine.
And that tingle. Don't blame it on sunshine. Yo, when you see that person that you've known for 10 years and you still smile like that, like if you ain't see him in 2 days or a day or whatever, you still get that. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. It make an ill thug feel bug.
I can't relate to that. But
with
10 years.
We outside with it. He outside. What's the number, B?
I gave.
Talk about it.
I gave 9.5.
Give it 9.5?
Yeah.
Give it 9.5 as well.
Okay.
9.5 as well. All right, as we continue on, man, round and round. Trackmasters. So Trackmasters was, we heard them on the intro. Shout out to Tone and Poke and Rich Nice and, Stout and that whole Trackmasters thing. Obviously, Nas and Stout are in business together at that time, and Trackmasters doing their thing. But this is the first production. They scorching.
This is peak Trackmasters.
They scorching. Yeah. In 97.
They took Trackmasters took a Primo beat.
So they take this The Evils that we hear from Hove and they flip it. And Mary's back coming from that hurt place. She tried, she gave, but she's going in circles. The love is faded. She wants to leave, but it's just round and round. It's this nasty carousel that she's on, B.
Yeah, man. I mean, she's and she wants off. She's actually asking for relief.
Right.
Yeah,
but even with that, you say it verbally, but you're not doing the things that you need to do.
Well, ain't that life?
Talk about it.
Ain't that life?
Talk about it.
You it's like you want off the carousel, but you know the definition of insanity is to keep repeating doing the same thing. You can't get different results with the same action.
Talk about it.
You know
Preach to him.
So
preach to him. Reach to him.
Round and round. What she's not saying is that she's also complicit in her own carousel.
That's the part. Really, you gotta. At some point, you have to look at yourself and self-criticize and analyze.
And at some point, you always have to
what
look
you're
at yourself.
doing.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to point the finger.
Well, right. Okay.
It's always easy to point the finger. It's always to point out what the other person's shortcoming and flaws are. But when do you turn that finger on yourself and talk about your involvement, how complicit you are for either your shit or allowing it?
Right. And giving him that much power.
Right.
You don't know what you did to me the first time you told me you loved me. That's you giving him a lot of power. Right. That's a wild feeling. It's a wild bar, and it's a lot of fucking power and responsibility. A lot of power.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta be careful who you give the power to.
Some people don't want that responsibility. I got in it. Like I remember, because this hard to earn, right? It's what we do.
It is.
It's right.
Not difficult.
That's what it say right there.
It's not arduous to earn.
It's not easy to earn. I remember for a large point in my younger days, I didn't want to take anybody's virginity.
Oh yeah, I cut that. That was a point in my life. I stopped doing that at all.
It's it's too much responsibility.
Stop that. Yeah, I never want to be the person you remember for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's a lot that comes along with it, right? No. And I didn't want. I didn't want the power. I didn't want that. I didn't want that.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm good. Keep it.
100%.
You know what I mean?
You can have that. Yeah.
Come see me when you know what I mean?
I think like college was like the last time, and I was like, you know what? I had an opportunity like right out of college. I was like, no, I'm a grown man. I know how this works. I'm gonna stick with you for the rest of your life. I don't think you're not that to me. So
G-Rap said, come back in some years when you grown some hairs, when you start drinking beers. Like, come back, see me then. You know what I mean?
Not the girl drinking beers.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's what you want? The girl who drinks a malt liquor?
It is Cool G-Rap, sir.
It is Cool G-Rap.
It is Cool G-Rap.
He did make Superhead, right?
Wow. Well, yes. Shout out to my friend Corinne. All right, so where we at with Round and Round? What'd you give it? How you feel about it?
Round and Round for me was an 8.
8.
Yeah.
Give it 8 as well.
Yeah.
Solid joint. You know what I'm saying? Mary talking that talk, beat cool. Nothing crazy, but a solid joint. Yeah. Solid joint on the album. Kind of high in the track listing for me though.
I mean, it came out the box smoking.
Yeah, they did.
Kim and Nas. I mean, you gotta
slow it. But I feel like there was other places you could have went before we got to this particular record.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Sequencing wise.
I see what you're saying. Like story wise.
But where we go right now, though.
Woo!
So let's talk about the importance of the title track. For those that's unknowns.
Oh my goodness.
There's a Share My World interlude actually before the song, but we're not gonna delve into that. But the title track, the importance of the title track.
I mean, the title track is supposed to be like your synopsis, right? Of the album, like your definitive record. The record that represents, encapsulates the entire album.
You name your album this.
And boy, this might be my favorite song on the album. This song is beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Bro.
This is a gorgeous song.
B-R-O. Bro.
Not bro, just bro. He went with the bro. Yo. This is a gorgeous song, man.
Yo, Share My World.
I love every time this song comes on.
It's everything.
It has to finish.
Well, technically, there's a song called Everything.
There's a song called, which is also really good. But
this right here, though?
This right here. Oh my God. Can we play this song?
Yeah, we got to get to it.
Can we play this song?
Wildin' for the night.
What are you doing?
Wildin' for the night.
What are you doing, man?
You ever heard somebody wild out?
Yo, what are you doing?
Have you ever?
What are you doing, Mary?
In your long-legged life.
What are you doing, Mary?
Yeah, nah.
Yo, she's an angel on this song.
Nah, she went crazy. She's an angel on this song.
It's perfection. You talk about no bars off. There's not a
even
imperfect
the
note.
Even the harmonies is a bar, bro.
La 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 la.
Yo, why did she give you a double time la la la? Why she hit that ooh note? Why that ooh note?
Just because.
Why she hit that note?
Come on, just because.
I'm not even gonna try to.
Just because. I'm definitely not. So,
all right, I'm gonna try.
You know you wanna.
I swear I be singing.
Son.
Yeah, nah. Share My World is a different.
Oh.
It's a different type of thing.
It's perfection, Tor. It's perfection.
Yeah.
Not an imperfect note.
Perfection to me
multiple melodies
means a 10.
I mean, that's a 20.
It could be.
That's
very well could be a 20.
I mean, 2 10s equal to 20.
Yeah,
it's a
nah.
10 over.
I mean, so in this regard, the title track delivers.
Oh my God, the title track is my favorite song on the album.
Yeah, same here. Incredible. And then there's some shit on here.
And there's some
shit on here.
Shit. I mean, we just set it up with 2 flamethrowers.
Right. Went crazy. Yeah. But that shit, My World.
This right here, though?
Dark Child, crazy. As we continue on, man, Hard to Earn, Mary J. Blige, Share My World album, title track, incredible. 7 Days.
Is this Mary Museum?
That's a good question.
Right?
That is a good question.
7 Days is one of them.
7 Days is up there.
7 Days is one of them.
So, in all honesty and transparency, 7 Days had to grow on me, though.
Same.
The ladies loved it. I feel like the ladies loved it out the gate. I feel like, I mean, obviously Mary makes the music for the ladies and, I mean, for all of us, for lovers and others. Mm-hmm. But the stories and the perspective, the ladies, of course, gravitate towards more because she's speaking from so many days.
We were also young men when this came out.
Big facts. So it took me a minute to get to 7 days. But boy, oh boy, when I made it through the week, and I understood what was that. You know, also life experience, right? You gotta go through some shit.
That's what I'm saying.
These records,
we were young men. We weren't fully maturated.
These records, or still, these records hit different when you live through some shit.
This guy.
So,
oh man.
But when I finally got on to 7 days, I was like, wow, this is really, really a special record.
It's a special record.
It's a special record.
Phenomenal hook.
For sure.
I mean, a play off of the movie 9.5 Weeks, right? Mickey Rourke and Kim Basinger. Great movie, by the way. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just so well written. I mean, from the lyrics to the hook. I forget who wrote this song. It wasn't Mary.
7 days on here, I have Malik Pendleton.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Malik with the pen.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's very much on brand with Mary, right? Proving that the wrong type of love makes fools out of people. Mm-hmm. She wants to. She has a friend. She has a friend. And they clearly have a quality relationship, quality friendship. Yeah. And one day goes to another day, and shit goes left.
Let's delve into that. Yeah, though, okay. Because that's a no, you, not me.
Oh, I mean, look,
you set me up for 5 episodes.
No. I've been there, right? Like,
you set me up this whole season.
It's to the point where it's like when you not the whole season. We only in the 3rd episode. Goddamn.
You've been setting me up since then.
Damn. No, I mean, like, it's like there was a point, like we were talking about. You got to a point where you stopped taking virginities, right? Right. And it was a point in my life where I was like,
you stop smashing your friends?
No, it was a point where it's like you actually give it more thought because we're coming up. I wasn't a super heavy girlfriend guy, so sometimes like your friends with bennies and your homegirls, they kind of blend in, and it got to the point where it's like you grow up, you start maturing, and you start valuing your relationships even more.
For sure.
So it's like, okay, yes, I love you for all these reasons, but you also happen to be bad, right? Or we just happen to have a certain type of chemistry, right? Do we cherish that chemistry and remain platonic, or do we cross that line? Because if we cross that line, we jeopardize all the shit we love about each other.
And that's where the maturity has to kick in, right? 100%. It's like, are we going to act on this lusty? There's chemistry there, right? But also ultimately, it's a physical thing. We yearning for this physical thing.
I mean, because it's always emotional. I mean, with your friend, it's always Of
course, but the emotions go so far, and then
not even just physical, right? With us, it's all curiosity.
That's the not just us either. Not just us.
For sure, right, exactly. Not just us. Right. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like, what if? Right. What if? I wonder.
She got the best pussy in the world. Which poses another question about platonic friendships. Yeah. Can men and women be strictly platonic?
Oh, absolutely. I have a number. I got tons of fucking.
Well, I won't say tons. I have women friends that are my friends that I love dearly.
Same.
And beautiful women.
Beautiful women.
Wouldn't touch them with
Sexy,
a 10-foot pole.
Same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
People hit, that. Yeah, gotta go for it, bro.
Absolutely.
I mean, also,
part of it also, number one, again, it's that, like, you jeopardize all that's good, right? Why like you have a certain relationship that's so rare, you don't really want to you don't want to gamble with that, right? Sure. But then also, it's like, well, what if it doesn't work on the other side?
It's just too risky.
Oh, across the board.
Yeah. It's just too risky.
And it's like you can't untoast toast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what if you just use the butter knife and you just keep scraping it until it's back white?
No, it's just sad toast.
It's just hard edges.
Sad toast.
Edges hard as fuck.
Crunchy toast.
Yeah, man. Truth or Dare got serious. The platonic friends, but you don't want to lose a friend. But the love is so good. See, the problem is they crossed the line, so now you don't have the curiosity anymore because you know it's bomb.
Sweet love. They ain't just make love. They made sweet love.
That's a different kind of love.
That's a different type of love.
Sweet love.
That syrup, the candy yams and syrup cup of love. Man, listen.
What Anita Baker said. Sweet love. Come on, man. I'll be calling out your name.
I'll be calling out your name.
I feel no shame. I'm in love.
No shame. I'm in love.
Sweet love.
Sweet.
We heard about this. Love. We know about the sweet love, man.
Syrup on top.
Syrupy is a motherfucker.
Man, listen.
So you asked if it's in the Mary Museum. Yeah. I would assume that it means it is very highly rated.
I gave it a 9.
I gave it a 9 as well. Yeah. Gave it a 9 as well. It's one of them joints, man. Yeah. One of them joints. I'm gonna let you take this. I'm gonna let you set this one.
Damn, yo, you just throwing it all at me today, man.
Pause.
It's on. Nice. Why is that what you? Anyway,
who's ignorant?
It's on. It's the name of the song. It features R. Kelly,
Robert Sylvester.
Oh man, Sylvester's such a apropos name for him.
Because he's such a molester. Yeah,
Sylvester the molester.
It just goes.
I like this song a lot. When I used to bang in this album's heyday, I used to play this song a lot. I really liked it. Of course, we were all huge R. Kelly fans.
It's R. Kelly's era, bro.
Yeah, it's R. Kelly's. He was the man, right? Yeah. It was R. Kelly and Mary. This song actually I feel like doesn't live up to
it does not
them two on paper.
It does not. And I felt like that from day one.
Robert's verse isn't even fire, actually.
I was like, yo, this is supposed to be such a better record with these two.
But yeah, I mean the hook it's catchy and it's listenable.
It has enough. It's those two, so it can't be a terrible
it's never
song.
Never gonna be bad. Yeah,
but it did not live up to the hype that I built up in my head of it. Because on paper it's supposed to be. It's the two biggest dogs at the height of it. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, R. Kelly wrote the entire record, right?
Right. And we know how he give it up.
But he didn't really give it up. Also, like, again, we're talking about, the Mary and the Kim verse, right? Not really being on the same page. Let's reverse engineer this shit, right? They start off talking about, like, they end the record saying that, they've been looking their entire lives for each other, right?
Right.
Okay, gotcha. Mary is talking about, I want you to give me the house, the dog, the 2 kids, all that. Right. She's looking for the house stability. He's talking about a beach house and sleeping with her on black sand beaches. They not on the same page. He's looking for a good time. She's looking for
a long time.
Forever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and I kept playing this record over, like I hadn't heard in a while, and I'm like, I'm looking for the congruence, between the man and the woman, and I'm like, nah, he's trying to take you on vacation.
He wants some other shit.
She's trying to fucking lock you down forever.
Right. Yeah, it never was one of my favorite joints. It never was, especially on this album with so many missiles. This one it didn't live up to the missileology, if you will.
No doubt.
It could have been a joint. I gave it an 8 though.
Give it 8?
Yeah.
8, same.
Give it an 8.
Same.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Where we at?
Yo, first of all, what the fuck is wrong with Babyface,
What is
bro?
wrong with Babyface?
Kenneth Edmonds.
He walks out a couple times.
That's why I said what's wrong with him.
He bugging.
Yo, what's up with Kenneth? What's up with Kenny, bro? Oh my God, what happened to Kenny? Yo, what's up with Kenny, bro?
Yo, your first bar is I'm not in love.
Yo,
with the church drop.
Yo, with the
gospel drop. Come on,
Lord,
man.
have mercy. So we're going to missing you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry, we got ahead of ourselves, baby.
Missing you is
we got ahead of ourselves.
Written and produced by Kenny Babyface Edmonds.
and he takes you to church. He's such a versatile motherfucking writer. And
Babyface is brilliant, man.
And he has the nerve to have brothers who will get busy also. Like
oh yeah, cool. Come on, what time is this? This is 6:54.
It's after 7. Yeah,
it's almost be over right
there. I felt like a Babyface and Teddy Riley's verses was a big part of the start of Hard to Earn, man.
Really?
We were really excited about that shit, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if we recapped it or...
I've been trying to pinpoint the moment that this happened.
It was either RZA and Primo or Babyface and Teddy Riley. Because remember, they had 2.
It should have been one of those 2. Because those are just...
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. That makes sense. That makes sense.
We was just a kid in the candy store that night. We were stuck in the house.
Yeah. Like, literally.
We were stuck in the house.
This is like the real party.
Stuck in the house. Like, I had to get dressed to get it live. Like, I take my pajamas off to go live. I was living in my pajamas.
Yo, getting dressed and get on your phone is
brother, it's so 2020.
Yo, let me take a shower, man. Put some shit on. Set my phone up right here. Yeah, man, but missing you.
Oh man, she's deluding herself, right? Like she, starts off with "I'm not in love," bar, right?
Super bar,
right? Lying to herself.
The line right after that,
lying to herself.
Let me pull up.
She's like, "I'm not amused by you." She's lying to herself.
Lying to you, because you're not lying to me, really.
You're lying to yourself.
You're lying to yourself.
Oh my God, this is so bluesy, man.
As I pull up the actual lyrics, she's trying to convince herself, right? That's what I got. You're trying to convince yourself that you're not all of these things, right. But just by the sheer virtue of you saying that's not what it is,
right?
That's what it is, fam. That's all of it. It's exactly what it is.
I'm not amused by you, but something keeps bringing me back to you.
No, I'm not in love. It's just some kind of thing that I'm going through. It's not a phase, bro.
That's what love is, actually.
Yeah.
That's what love is.
Going through.
Yeah.
And it's not infatuation. Ain't nothing going on between me and you. You're a goddamn liar, ma'am.
To yourself.
You're a motherfucking liar. It's all of those things.
All of those lines contradict themselves.
But I dream about it every night. Well then. Okay. Wanting you here with me. And making love with me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm missing you like crazy. Yo, that's just, what's wrong with Babyface?
What's wrong with Babyface?
What's wrong with him?
And he gonna come with the gospel hook after that. With the choir. The choir hook.
No, for real. Like, let's take a minute. For real. Let's take a minute to really think about Babyface, bro.
How does he... The variety.
Yo, his range is crazy. He made... Like, somebody asked me about writing from a female perspective. I remember Hov said it. I think even in Hard to Earn, right? We were talking about Big and Kim, right? The way that Babyface is able to capture these different emotions, right, in the love, the relationship emotions.
Superwoman.
Oh my God. Early in the morning, I put breakfast on the table.
Come on, man.
And make sure that your coffee has its sugar. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this
how
with you today,
give
man.
An entire gender, underappreciated part of the sector of the gender, a theme song? Opposite sex.
How do you tap into that feeling, bro? How do you know?
How do you tap into that reality?
How do you know?
It's not even from you. Like it's clearly your feminine side, but like your perspective. How could you speak for a whole swath of women who are underappreciated so clearly, so accurately?
Nah, it's crazy. He's crazy. Shout out to Babyface. Hold on, he's not done over here yet, though.
He's definitely not done.
You know why? Because body and soul is aching. Yo, fam. When your
soul is aching,
and your soul
at the same damn time
aching,
you are in bad shape.
That's a different type of pain, That's a different type of pain. Yeah, I'm out of control.
You're in bad shape.
Clearly, missing you is a 10, sir. I'm not fitting to sit here and play with. Yes.
Gave it a 9.
Gave it a 9. What did you take points off for?
No, I think it's a beautiful song, but like again, I'm comparing it to the records on this. Like I'm comparing it to.
So am I.
Yeah, I'm comparing it to.
Me too.
Really,
I'm comparing
Love is Everything.
I'm comparing it to the best Mary songs in her catalog.
Wow.
This shit
7 days.
Drugs.
7 days.
Drugs. Yo, fam, she's going crazy. Yo, I'm not in love. And that's what I keep telling myself over and over again. And I'm not the least bit amused by you, baby. Yet I still don't want to be with nobody else. No. But I dream. Yo, I think it's the
performance.
Delivery.
Yes,
it's the performance.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's the performance.
I think you gassed off Shaq, man. That's what I'm saying.
But the bars is there. The bars are not that much different from what she's been saying in all the other songs that we just listened to. It's the same content. Okay.
It's just a different writer, and it sounds better because she's amazing and you have Babyface. It's still kind of cosmetic. She's saying the same shit.
It's a 10.
Okay.
It's a 10, bro.
Okay.
It's a 10. Yo, when I dream about she was going.
I wouldn't put this ahead of Love Is All We Need. I wouldn't put this ahead of that.
It's also a different type of record. It's a ballad.
I'm just saying. I gave that a 9. I gave Love Is All We Need a 9.5.
Heard you. All right, let's get into it, man. Everything.
Oh, big.
Stylistics flip.
Big.
Large.
Love this song.
Large.
Love this song.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis
showing their ass off.
Back in their motherfucking bag.
Big bag. Glad bag. God damn it.
Big hefty bag.
Duffel
with the big red strings. The lawn bag.
Listen. Take that garbage out.
Just remember that commercial? They was throwing bricks in the garbage bag and picking it up. That's the bag those motherfuckers is in. That one right there. That's Effects probably referenced it.
That's the 80s commercial. Oh my God.
That was a lie. You can't do that.
And the Whopper wasn't that big.
Was it in a fine print? They tell you it's before cooking. Well, fam, that's when I'm eating it after you cook it. So tell me that size. Don't tell me it's a quarter. Don't tell me the quarter pound is a.
You see this raw shit right here?
A quarter pound of beef before I cook it. What does it shrink down to?
You better put that grease back in it.
All right, man. Everything Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis.
Stanza's nuts, man.
Yo, they go crazy.
I mean, the pen work on this is crazy.
Pen work, Ben work.
She kept holding that. Oh man, can we get a little bit of that? Just a little bit of that.
The pre-chorus, man. The pre-chorus is superior. If I go to the studio and I do that in the studio, I'm not ever going back.
I'm quitting all my other jobs if you make that in the studio.
Yo, like. I've had special moments in the studio. I've been a part of some special creations, right? And you feel it. You know when when it's magic. Like when the magic is in there, the fucking everything just happens. It just comes together. You don't even remember how the lines came to you. All of that shit, right? So I do understand that feeling. But as a fan of this shit, when I hear shit like that,
come on, man,
they was floating. It was a different type of energy, bro.
Lord have mercy.
Quincy Jones said, "Leave room for God to come in the room."
He did say that.
You know what I'm saying? They left room. They left him a seat.
God was there.
They said, "Oh, God said,
God was there. God was there, bro. Jesus.
Yo, everybody. The Holy Trinity.
Man, listen.
The locks, they was there too.
Mary Jesus. Mary Jesus.
Joseph.
See? Man.
Yeah, nah. Everything is everything. Yeah. Everything is everything.
Everything is everything, man. What'd you give it?
It's another 10 over here, bro.
Word.
She's floating.
You gave it up?
She's floating.
You gave it up?
She's floating. What you gave it?
9.5.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like, you know what? As I was looking back.
Only because, it's like probably like a 9.75, right?
Right.
It's Share My World is like it for me on this album. And
Share My World is great. It's like slightly.
It's a little bit.
Different. It's
not even a half. It's like right there.
You know, as I kept listening back, because again, these records are so great, right? Not good. These records are so great that as I'm listening to them, I'm really being very critical. Like, yo, I gotta not find something, but I gotta not just get caught up in nostalgia, caught up in the hype. And I'm listening, and boy, oh boy, when that motherfucking pre-chorus came back around, and she took that note from down here to up there,
for no reason at all.
It was a 10.
For no reason at all. The song was already great.
It had to be a 10.
The song was already great
for me.
I got you.
It had to be a 10.
I'm not mad at your 10. Not mad.
Yo, you take me away. Oh my God.
And she kept taking you back upstairs and walking you downstairs to take you back upstairs.
All right, man. I'm not finna do this with you here on Hard to Earn, sir. As we proceed. All right, man. Keep your head to the sky, B. Take it away.
Keep your head up. I mean, this is really the R&B version of Pac's Keep Your Head Up, man. You know, it's very it's like contemporary gospel. You know. I mean, another strong performance by her. And I mean, it's kind of straightforward. You know, Mary in all her challenges, right, has always kept a spiritual constitution. She's always, kept her head to the sky. She's always, had faith in her Lord. Like, she'd walk through the fire. This storm shall pass. Like she's always kind of walked that narrative, and this is one of those. Like she wants to not only show you like her courage, but also give you the spirituality, or give you the motivation to find your own spirituality.
For sure. I got perseverance. This is that perseverance. This is that keep going. This is that don't lose yourself, because you'll ruin it for yourself. She gave us that theme. Like, if you get caught up in this, it gets greater later, but if you get caught up in this moment right here, you'll lose it all.
It's a marathon.
You know what I'm saying? It's a marathon. That's it. Rest in peace to Nip. Trackmasters on the production. I don't have a lot to say about this. I mean, we've heard the theme before, so it's not like anything new under the sun. Mary makes it sound good no matter what, strong and it's just like a continuous thread. Yeah, Mary going Mary. What'd you give it?
8.5.
Gave it an 8.
Okay.
Gave it an 8. All right. Can't Get You Off My Mind.
Sounds like one of the Mary J Blige summer songs.
She's giving us many of those.
Yeah, exactly.
She's giving us many of those.
Yeah, sounds like, in the car, the top might be down. Feels like summer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So she's back with Dark Child on this one.
Right.
And this is that new love. You know what I mean? That new love. When I can't get you off my mind, I'm thinking about you all the time.
Yep.
The day we met was the last day that I said I would love anyone else this way.
Big line.
That's a big line. That's a big proclamation.
Big line. That's a lot of responsibility.
That's a lot. Yo, when we met, I was like, this is it. This is it.
That doesn't happen a lot or it shouldn't happen a lot in your life.
It definitely shouldn't.
Yeah,
it definitely shouldn't. But yeah, like shit like that, like those type of proclamations. By verse 2 though, it seems like it's not as strong. It's kind of drifted. Which is how it goes. Which is how it goes. But still, I think about you. You stay on my mind. You're a mainstay. You're a constant. Right. The Locks do what they do. They sound great. Their story is.
They sound young. Yeah, they sound like.
They sound like the young Locks.
It's interesting. It sound like The thing about this is very much mixtape Locks.
Absolutely. This is before the Lock. Well, they're still not refined, but they are. But this is before, this is like their first foray into making these type of records.
Being on real albums.
Like being on real albums.
Absolutely.
And Mary J. Blige is a bona fide star.
So I'm like, were they on any other albums before this?
I don't know. I would have to do the knowledge on that. I don't think this is their first, but I mean, we from that mixtape era, so it very well could have been.
So I'm saying studio albums. Yeah, because I think about it, like this is 9. Well, no, it's 9-7. Like what?
Nah, they was
Bad
on
Boy albums. Benjamins.
Yeah, they was on. When did Life After Death drop?
97. That was 97.
But what? It was later than 97. It was earlier.
Same month.
Oh, all right. So then they was already on that.
I guess. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Same month, right? So this month was their debut?
The debut month.
That's crazy, though.
I mean, Big and Mary?
Life After Death and Share My World, your album debuts?
That's pretty crazy.
That's insane.
I'm not gonna marry myself to that statement, though. I don't.
Yeah, we can probably do some research. We're a young podcast.
We're doing it. Nah, it'd be podcast for 20 years, still doing the same shit.
Yeah, right.
We just go freestyle it.
We'll see.
But to be on this caliber record with this caliber artist. Yeah. Was interesting because the Locks are very street, right? Super. So they gotta figure out how to still do what they do,
right?
But stick to the script,
right? But still give up that R&B.
I think they did. I think they did a good job.
Yeah, they sound young, but they sound good. If I'm hearing them for the first time in '97, like I'm intrigued. Like, who are these young bucks?
For sure, they sound good. They definitely don't fuck the record up. But it's so crazy because it's not nearly a glimpse of what they actually do and can do.
These are the pups.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
These are just G League Locks. Yeah,
they still here too, man. I love the Locks, bro.
Here.
Like I love
their story.
They so
who they
good.
are individually.
Yo, they so
who they
good.
are
They
collectively.
Good guys, man.
Yeah,
they so
great
good.
Guys.
They show me so much love.
Man.
In and out of state. Hold it down, like make great music. Always the same dudes, no matter what. I really love the Locks, man. Shout out to Styles and Jada and Kiss.
Absolutely.
What'd you give this record?
An 8.
Gave it an 8. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I gave it 8.5.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8.5. I did give it an 8.5.
Yeah, I gave it 8.5. Fire joint.
The next one I gave it 8.
Get you. Yeah. So did I. So what do you think? We can skip it. Get to Know You Better. Mm-hmm. Bryce Wilson of Groove Theory fame.
Yep.
Or Tyler Perry movies. With them braids. No, Shimon Moore had the braids.
Yeah, Bryce had the waves.
Bryce might have had some braids in one of them Tyler Perry movies. But Bryce,
that movie, gotcha.
Yeah. Bryce of Groove Theory fame. Shout out to Mel LaRue. Talk to me about this record. Get to know you better.
My notes are, it's a very well written record. Has a great bop. It goes back to what I was saying. With the Jasmine Sullivan joint, man. Like the slow cook love is the best love. Mm-hmm. Like all she's asking for here is like. It's not even about the opportunity now. Like top of the album, she's begging for love. Mm-hmm. She's begging for love from somebody else's man. Now she's like, this feels healthy. You know what I'm saying? We actually have something new here. Mm-hmm. Yo, like let's water these plants.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's slow cook this. Yeah. Let's slow cook these greens. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like let's just add time. Time always makes love better. Always make a relationship better. True love actually really needs time, man, to flourish.
For sure. I just want to get to know you better. Happy ever after, all of that I'm after. I just want to be with you. So she's putting it out there. She's letting it be known. She's given us that before, but this seems like it's being delivered to a healthier situation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not like yearning and begging for love in a situation that's fucked. Right. This seems like a much healthier situation. So that's that joint. But we already gave it up. You gave it an 8. I gave it an 8.
Yep.
Searching.
Ooh, Roy Ayers.
Come on, man. Who I recently found out is a guy I know really well's dad.
Really?
Never even
Roy Ayers' son.
Never even put the two together. His last name is Ayers, by the way. Never in my mind.
Is he a musician?
He's a brilliant mind. He's a brilliant mind. Because why wouldn't you be?
Why wouldn't you?
He has a book out. His name is Nabil Ayers. So let's just. He has a book out right now.
He's a writer.
He's a everything. He's a music guy.
Okay.
He's just dope. He's just a super
brilliant
dope dude.
Yeah, brilliant dude.
And yeah, he was like, yo, I got this book coming. And I looked and I was like, My Life in the Sunshine. Ayers, Sunshine.
Wow.
The Quest to Know My Dad. So he's a musician's son.
And he didn't have a relationship with his father?
And he didn't have a relationship with his father.
He didn't know Roy coming up. That's crazy.
He always knew it was his father,
right?
But they never had the relationship.
Because his dad was in Japan playing his xylophone,
right?
Yeah,
and playing with other shit as well. So yeah, check that out. Shout out to my guy Nabil.
Absolutely, we gotta check that out. Absolutely,
for sure. But Searching, Roy Ayers, Flip. Yeah. Talk to me, B.
How much? 1 to 10. How much do you love Searching, Roy Ayers, the song?
The original song?
Yeah.
1 to 10. 11?
It's 12 for me.
Yeah, 11.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to think about it.
Yeah,
I had to be sure.
I mean,
yeah. This is definitely past a 10. It's on a scale of 1 to 10. It's definitely beyond 10.
Beyond 10.
Yeah,
that shit does shit to me.
Yo, bro,
that's.
It's like,
why would you do that with those instruments?
No, it's like
with those keys. Why would you do that to me?
I've never taken mushrooms, but I would assume
that's great.
Is it? Because I haven't.
But I have, but I've never done it on Roy Ayers, but I will and let you know.
I would assume that is what it feels like as you start going through those feelings.
But mushrooms actually does feel like a Roy Ayers song, so that's actually on point. Now I need to try the mushrooms with the Roy Ayers song.
I'm not here to promote.
You gotta lose me.
My co-host.
You better find a new co-host.
No,
he never came back.
I'm searching. I'm searching.
I can't find him though. I can't find me.
So we Dog Chow on the production. We love the Roy Ayers record.
Roy Ayers playing on this record.
Come on, bro.
He got that xylophone like none other. I don't know anybody else who's nice on the xylophone. I also don't know many other xylophone players, but yeah.
But if you're going to do it like that.
Get Roy.
Right.
You got to get Roy.
Get Roy on the phone.
Man, listen.
Talk to me about this record, this Mary J. Blige record.
This record works and and I've always it's a bop to me because it's Mary and this album works well, and because I'm madly in love with the original song. Mary's rendition works, it's cool, but there's really nothing special that she does with the record. The lyrics are kind of cliche, you know. But it's you can't go wrong with the hook.
You can't go wrong.
It's repetitive. It's the original Searching. You got Roy on the xylophone like. she gets away with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
It just feels like a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's just a vibe.
It's a vibe.
You love the original record. Exactly. It takes you there. She doesn't fuck the song up by any means. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you just vibe to it. Absolutely. You just vibe to it. It's just a joint. And I love where it's placed on the album.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? It's great placement.
Closing us out. Yeah.
Getting towards the end of the album. You just feel a
little break from the heartbreak.
Yeah, just like it's like easy. It's easy listening. And it sounds really fucking good. What'd you give it?
8.
Give it 8. Gave it 8.5.
Nice.
Gave it 8.5. So that's an 8.5 for me. As we continue on, Our Love. Mary J. Blige, a cover. A beautifully done cover. And you know, cover records, like, she's giving us I'm Going Down. She's given us covers before. She's given us records before that she's covered other classic joints. And covers can be difficult because depending on what the original is and how it's loved by people, you could be shooting yourself in the foot.
Not when you're Mary J. Blige.
When you're Mary J. Blige, however, the canon is nowhere near you. It's not aimed at you anyway. No, you might have it on your person. I mean, like, you know, LaTanya might have it in her bag. You listen to right, got that double pack, right? But if you listen to this song, I mean, like, it's a Natalie Cole original, but for sure. Rest in peace to the great Natalie Cole.
But like, I mean, Mary's performance might have been even stronger, man. Like, it starts off so sweet, you know, almost Minnie Riperton style, and then she just balloons into this like Aretha.
It's the big vocal, So that was the era of the big vocal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And the song sounds like Motown. It sounds like it has Motown DNA, man. It's super. This is old soul right here.
It crescendos. It keeps, you know what I'm saying? It keeps going up, absolutely. And that's the ballad. That's the day of the big vocal. Like, absolutely. You had to give a big vocal performance. You know what I'm saying? This
got those same, you know, Mary stays with the church sensibility. It's a lot of gospel on this album too.
For sure. And that pain too, right? Because even in the gospel,
where do you go when you're mostly in pain? Go to church. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, or the weed man. Some people, depends on. You know what I'm saying? Or the mushroom man. Depends on what you went to. Searching for the mushroom man is crazy. I love Mary J. Blige cover joint. Dope record, man. I love it. I think that was my discovery of the original record.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I definitely heard the record.
I think that was my discovery.
I just forgot that this was a cover.
Yeah, so
because it feels like a Mary record. Like, Mary kind of like owned it herself. You know, I forgot about Natalie, but yeah, I heard Natalie's first for sure. For sure. No, I think that it made me go seek it out. You know, because I'm a shorty at this point, so I love the record. Maybe my mom was like, you know, that's a whatever. And I think I might have went back and did the knowledge on it. But it's a very dope joint. What'd you give it, B? I gave it 8.5.
8.5. Yeah, 8.5 joint. Nothing wrong with it.
Not at all.
You know, just
not at all.
A fire cover record.
It's a fire cover record on a flaming album. Like,
right. And again, very well placed sequence wise. Right at the end of the album.
Ended strong.
Yeah, big strong. So when you want to talk about ending the album strong,
wow.
You want to talk about big vocal. You want to talk about the power of sequencing.
Wow.
And you want to talk about, again, like, people trying to front on Mary J. Blige's singing ability. Yeah. She gonna give it to you on this last record.
I was in the crib Saturday watching the Music Box, and Please Call 911 came on, Wyclef and Mary. And I remember being like, yo, Mary is phenomenal. Like, yo, like, her voice on that, her vocal performance on that record. I mean, Clef sounded good also, but I also feel like he was manipulated in the studio. But Mary,
nah, she
sounded amazing on this record.
Yo, yeah, just like
amazing.
That. So cool.
Amazing on that record. So I mean, this is, you know, that's like, I think like 2000. You know, that's like No More Drama. Like, those were big vocal records. So I feel like, you know, we're talking about 97 now. So she was still getting better. I felt like she was vocally stronger on the Mary album as well. You know, so in going into the aughts, like, she was, yeah, man, like.
Yeah, she was still doing what she needed to do to continue to cultivate, you know, her talent and grow it and build it.
As a vocalist.
She didn't just rest on the fact that she was on and she had records out. I think she was doing what she needed to do to still grow vocally. And again, like, you know, rest in peace when Aretha Franklin was here, and and Whitney and just those powerhouses, right? And Mary being in those conversations, that's a lot of competition to live up to. That's a lot. Those are big shoes to fill. Huge. Or to stand in the room with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think she understood the assignment, as the kids would say.
Absolutely.
Now getting back to the assignment of closing out this album.
Whew, big time. Closing it out strong.
She understood that assignment as well.
Man, listen, can you close your album stronger?
We're in the Mary Museum at this point.
We are absolutely
not gonna cry, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, I might cry.
I might cry. Yo, Mary with the shades on, with the blonde, classic. Bro.
Culture. That's culture.
Bro.
Classic.
That look is iconic. Like when I see the words "not gonna cry," I see that. Absolutely. I see that look. Originally from the soundtrack of Wait and Exhale.
Wait and Exhale. Big.
Which is
big.
If when we ever do get to sound, we already did Juice. When we get back to soundtracks, as whenever the year lands,
we gotta see.
We gotta
do the knowledge of some soundtracks this year.
Wait and Exhale, man. Yeah. We gotta have that conversation. We might have to do it live.
Yeah, we might have to do it live.
We might have to do it live. That is
listen.
Yeah.
Woo!
Babyface a wild guy.
Woo!
Babyface a wild human being.
What is wrong with this man?
Mad stuff. Mad things. But not gonna cry, man.
I would stop breathing if you asked me to.
Yo.
Now you're busy loving someone else.
Nah, you wildin'.
You talk about sitting here wondering why you don't love me. Like, that's bad. Right. This right here.
Yo, you're gonna die if you don't breathe, ma'am.
If you ask me, I will stop breathing.
If you told me to.
If you told me to, I'll stop breathing.
But now,
on instruction,
you're busy loving someone else.
Not only do you have that power, but you're over there with that power and another woman that's not me.
That's a wild place to be in, and I never, ever want to go there.
Ever.
I want to be in that place. 11 years out of my life, and you could leave me at the drop of a dime
like that?
Yo, fam. That's just a
11 a disposable 11 years?
Yo, that would mean nothing to you?
A disposable 11 years.
Yo, 11 years you could just leave.
Nah, bro. Somebody got to see you.
Yo, come on, fam.
Somebody got to see you.
And on top of that, these 11 years I've been building you up.
Son.
Until it's mother.
You are who you are because of me.
Because I gave you a decade,
I'm the co-producer.
I was your lover and your secretary. Working every day of the week. Besides the kids, I have nothing to show.
That's
I gotta go. It's time to leave. Yo, fam, what?
Now she's a resentful mom. You know?
Yo, bro.
And
when you look back on the last 11 years of your life,
come on, bro.
And this bastard has the audacity to get up and leave,
and gives a new woman everything that you helped him build.
That's half of yours.
All you got are the kids.
Besides the kids, I got nothing to show.
Man.
I should have left your ass a long time ago.
You should have.
But I'm not gonna cry because you're not worth my tears.
She needs to cry.
You're not worth. No.
Let that shit out.
She need to let it out.
Let that shit out.
But he's not worth it, fam.
He's not worth it.
I'm not gonna lose liquids from my body for you. You piece of shit.
Shit, man.
DOS effects.
Lucy.
Nah. Not gonna cry is such an incredibly written record.
So good. So good.
Wait and Exhale, right? So I would assume that Babyface writes this record after seeing the movie.
Probably got it early, of course.
And because that's how that works. I've been privy to those.
It's like we need a single, Babyface.
Right.
Here's the movie.
And you watch the movie, and so that's where you draw the inspiration from. Right. But it's just
he's like Angela Bassett.
It's just
that's who I'm writing for.
It's just so incredibly done, though. It is masterful. So incredible. It's masterful. It's masterful. And it's really perfect. Like production, like the beat is crazy.
And
the beat is crazy.
Everything's crazy about this song.
It's an R&B beat. But I would listen to the instrumental, bro. It's crazy.
But also, not only is it perfect for the movie, all right, because he's writing from Angela Bassett's character, but it works well with the album.
Oh, now
it's very on point.
Which is why it's there. Somebody made a genius decision.
Son.
And said, hey, we finna put this on our joint. Bro. We finna put this over here on our joint, bro.
Does Babyface get 2 checks?
2 checks. I mean, yeah, he does.
True.
Yeah, he does. He does. For some kind of way, get a mechanical over there or something. Yeah, it makes sense.
Cool.
Face ain't hurting. He got a couple dollars. Great way to end the album.
Great,
absolutely perfect record.
10,
Mary J.
10,
Blige
10,
museum.
10,
it might be sitting in the front of the museum before you even open the doors. It's like it's one of the, I remember this
my life
record.
Fans might disagree, but
I mean, yeah, there's some shit on there too. There's some shit on there too. I'm a My Life fan. I might disagree tomorrow, but today I'm in this moment
right now.
Yeah, I'm in this moment right now.
Being present. Okay.
That record. I remember that record being the shit for so many women.
Goodness. You could not go anywhere without hearing this
anthem.
Without hearing this song.
Like on it. They was on it. They was on it. They felt every line. Word for word, bar for bar.
I should have left you a long time ago. Was it?
I should have left your ass a long time ago.
Left your ass a long time ago.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just trying to look through see if there's any more like. It's incredible lyricism, but if there's anything else...
You can read the whole, every verse on this like it's perfection.
Wait, I know they have no guarantees. In love, you take your chances. But somehow, this seems unfair to me. Just look at the circumstances.
You better write.
You
better write, Kenneth.
Till death do us part. Those were the words that were said from my heart.
Come on, man.
So now when you say you're leaving me, I don't get that part. Yo, what's wrong with Babyface, man?
You gotta stop, Kenneth.
What's wrong with him, man?
You gotta chill, man.
Yeah, nah, Babyface out of control. Out of control. Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige and Babyface are a deadly tandem. I love this album. One of my
especially in 1997.
Still one of my favorite Mary albums.
Foolish.
I mean, she did it again. She did 3 for 3. Forget about it.
Hat trick, trifecta, 3 for 3 out the gate. This is when I would call Mary J. Blige. This is when I coined the phrase "must cop." She was a must cop.
She was a must cop.
It was a few people that were on that list.
Jodeci.
One gentleman whose name I won't say.
Right, Jodeci.
Jay-Z was on that list. Jodeci was on that list.
Biggie.
Nas was on that list. This mean what a no cop. I mean, what a must cop is. You can have a black album. If just tell me your album's in stores tomorrow, and I'm gonna show up tomorrow. I don't need to hit a single. I don't need no rollout. All you have to say, and this is in '97, right?
Nas album.
All you have to do is say, "Hey, my shit out there tomorrow." It's a must cop. I don't need. You don't have to convince me.
I'm at Beach Street.
You've already put in like the brand is strong. You've built the brand that I can trust. So that's all I need.
Key words.
That's all I need is for you to tell me that's there, and I'm going to show up. Shout out to Mary J. Blige, still doing amazing, incredible things.
Speaking of brand that you can trust,
it's hard to earn. Is that?
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Haven't we not proven? Are you not entertained?
We do the rap, we do the R&B. We're not going to get this versatility everywhere. Y'all better get down.
Nah, shit special. Subscribe, like, share, comment. If you're watching this video on YouTube or Vivo, make sure you comment. Make sure you give us a thumb up. If you're watching us on Spotify right now, jump into the conversation, man. Join the conversation. Let us know your favorite song on the album.
5 stars, Chief.
Let us know if I was wilding. Let us know if B was wilding on anything. I feel like we weren't. I feel like we've been pretty much in sync. Hard to earn, man. Thank you for rocking with us. We'll see y'all next ep. Love.
Peace.
If you want respect, you gotta earn it. You damn right.